Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time and you're doing well. So it's another request regarding marriage situation. So if you ever wanted to get married, you're single, you're with your person right now, but you want to know when will you get married, if there is a love, or it's going to be more an arranged marriage. It could be that it's more an update about what could happen in this journey with your person, as it could be if you don't have anyone. It's more if you want to know when you're going to get married, which age. It could be age-wise, because I'm going to be using some of like my mixed things. It's like I kind of have clarifiers here, but then again, if it doesn't resonate, guys, it doesn't need to, okay? I'm going to be using certain dates, but the dates could be years also. So if you're within the age range, I'm kind of like, if I go 21 to 31st, okay, and you're into those ages, it could be a year, the year that you're gonna get married, the age that you're gonna get married. It could be the date that you're gonna get married overall, or it could be the date of birth or the date overall, okay? So it's when will you get married, if there's a love or an arranged, okay? So if there's a love, I'm gonna be using the archetype. It's not really, I don't know how we're gonna go at this, but with the archetype, if I have the lover, or if I have like the mother, the queen, it could say something about like the mother might be an arranged marriage, the father could be an arranged marriage also. If I have the heart, it's symbolism of a love. If there's a scratch, or there's a, we're gonna look at what I'm gonna tune into. For some of you, if I have Kairos or Thanatos, it could be fated, let's say, and we're gonna read with the Celtic spread what we're gonna get. Okay, so with the archetype, it's more a signifier, let's say, where it's mainly if it's for love or if it's arranged overall. With the numerology, also could give us certain ideas about what type of relationship the marriage will be, or it could also say about love, partnership, a romance, or abundance, or manifestation, domestic, financial. So it could be arranged if I have those archetype, like those numbers, because there are certain it's a number, numerology, but then again it will kind of say domestic harmony, or love, romance, love, partnership, etc. And you have the spirit animal, which is more like the marriage situation. It could be how the marriage is looked at, or how you feel connected to the marriage, or how it's perceived overall. It could be those things, okay? So choose with your intuition. You have 5 piles. So you have pile 1, which is dancing in the dark, pile 2, which is golden universal tarot, pile 3 fountain tarot, pile 4 millennium Thoth, and pile 5, which is Ethereal visions tarot. We're manifesting in this video that you are getting married, okay? Or you have chosen to get married, or spirit wise or person wise, whoever you are, you have an intention, regardless of what the outcome will be, of getting married overall, okay? So it's not when we're saying marriage, it's like you want to sign a contract, okay? It could be a partnership also, but this one we're talking about going to the church, going to the sacred space, going to the temple, going to the mosque to kind of have a marriage, okay? We're talking that type of marriage. There's bondage, there's entanglement in this one, contract. If I have the devil card, it's also a significant of chaining each other, okay? So it's like when we're saying chain, it's like I'm vowing to be with you, I'm signing to be with you, okay? So for me in this video, we're gonna tune in intuitively. If I have the devil card or the lover card, it's gonna be, even people who are in love, I can go with the devil card, okay? It doesn't need to be the lover so that it's pure love and all that kind of stuff. Devil is very materialistic. It's a contract overall. It could be lust, it could be needs, and it's normal because a marriage is based on needs also. You don't want to kind of hear that, but overall you have certain emotional patterns that need another person. You have sexual needs also. You want another man or another woman to have children. If you want a baby, that's a need of yours. You want to have that, right? So overall, technically we're going that way, okay? We're kind of like really going materialistic here, but the Lover's card could also be I made the decision to consciously go in this relationship. Okay, so that's more arranged, or it's love, based on whichever way we're gonna go. I'm gonna tune into the energy overall, okay? But I'm giving you ideas. If the devil card is here, then it's marriage material also. If the lover card is here, it's also marriage. Both are symbolism for me for love. You can have the love and still be in a devilish energy. You can have the love and still be in a lover's kind of energy. There's no right or wrong way of looking at it. It's just witnessing work. So when you're watching me, be discerning, okay? Don't take things that don't resonate with you. You don't need to push it, okay? If it really is toxic, or it's like I'm getting out of the subject, you don't really like it, you don't enjoy it, etc., guys, just click off. Don't frustrate yourself overall. It's not meant to be that way, okay? For those who get frustrated, that is. If those who enjoy me, and definitely I'm very happy you enjoy my time, the time you have spent with me, and I'm very happy, okay? So if ever you want to support me, you can comment down below, good or bad, whichever way you want to kind of go at it. You can like, dislike, you can share the video, you can subscribe to the video, you can kind of hit the bell if you want. If you have any requests, you can go in my community section on my channel. There's the latest post where you can write your requests there. If you have requests, you can write it there. I'm not saying I will do it, okay? But that's the protocol I use, okay? So once I prioritize the ones that are written there always, okay? So if ever I'm drawn to kind of taking requests, I will go from that list and I will check those that I didn't do. And if I need to do it, or intuitively if I'm drawn to doing certain stuff, I will do that from there. Once it's done, it's created, let's say, and I will upload it on my channel, I will give the person, whoever requested it, a thumbs up and a heart, and I'm going to comment to them that it's done so that they can check it. Okay, so that's how my requests work. You can comment the questions on my comment section, but then again, I don't prioritize those. If you want questions, you have requests, you want to impose those on me, then definitely just be advised that I don't allow impositions. It's not a bother either. It's just a question of just putting it out there, and if ever I'm drawn to taking it from the request list, I will do so, and you have to be very, very patient with me. Okay, I'm asking for patience. I'm asking for respect overall. I do respect you. It's not that I'm not taking it because I don't like you. No, it's not that element. It's more intuitively drawn to it. If I have the energy to go in it, if I have my own projects, I will do so. Sometimes I don't upload all the time. Sometimes I need a break. So it's all, I don't want to say up in the air. This is my channel. This is my passion. Okay, I love what I do, but then again, I'm passionate about it, and I don't kind of like have expectations of myself on my channel. Okay, so it's like, don't have expectations of me. Just enjoy what I can offer you. That's it. I can offer you a lot of stuff as I don't need to. Okay, it's up to you to discern to that. But for me, I go more unconditional. There's no real physical bond. I connect myself with this. This is more, I just passionate about it. I'm drawn to doing it whenever I'm in the mood, or whenever I'm drawn to. Really, it's like sometimes I'm really drawn to, I need to do something, or I'm kind of like in that vibe that I need to do something, or I will do it. I will go and put myself in the flow. Okay, so just remember those things, guys. If you want to subscribe, I did mention that. If you want private readings, just make sure to read the terms of conditions of services. It's all gambling work. Doesn't mean that it's going to resonate. Okay, I can't confirm anything. I can give you the insight you wish, or the insight you need to hear, or the insight you're going to pay to hear. Okay, could be that way. You will decide. I'm not the type that likes to give you decisions. You're the one who's going to decide. You need to be strong enough to decide for yourself, okay? And regardless of what the consequences are, I wish to empower you overall, but then again, it's your life, okay? It's your life. For me, it's your life. It's my life. My life is mine. Your life is yours. That's how I operate, okay? And I don't wish to kind of allow you a certain like control over me so that I can control your life, or I don't allow you to control my life either. I'm that type of reader, okay? It's more like you just gamble. If you're ready, you're eager to gamble, you have that internal need to definitely try me out, then I'll say come seek me. But if you have expectations set and you don't like what I'm doing, you're kind of judgmental and all that kind of stuff, I already kind of like block those things. I don't allow those things in my cycle. I don't wish to have that vicious cycle with people. You're disappointed in me, you don't like what I'm saying, it doesn't resonate, then it's okay. You can comment those things, you can release the negative energy out there. It's still okay. I will transform it in something beautiful and in myself. Okay, so you can do those things yourself also. Whenever somebody does something negative for you, instead of like indulging in that negativity, you can definitely transform it into something beautiful. So hardships and challenging moments in your life could definitely positive things that you will manifest with those things. So that's what I do on my channel, be it positive or negative, be it very toxic people. I still admire the fact that they still come and try me. It's a funny thing for me because they kind of are in a very negative vibration, which I assume they are in because that's what they project on me. And they kind of like project it on my channel. But then again, it's normal because I'm very aware if I project those things or I trigger those things, it's normal because that's what tarot does, okay? I sometimes watch it and I'm triggered up myself also, but this is what I kind of learned with witnessing myself, okay? So there's nothing wrong and there's nothing right in what I'm doing. I'm just having faith that this is what some people need to hear out there. My channel is with that purpose. It's like whoever needs to hear something, whoever needs to wake up to something, whoever needs to kind of like be conflicted over something when they're very sure about it, or when they're very conflicted, it's more an aspect of you can come into more certainty overall. So it's more dual. I embrace duality on my channel. So it's overall, I'm very comfortable with any type of people. You can tell me it doesn't resonate, as you can tell me this resonates. You can judge me, you can criticize me. I allow you those things, okay? It's just that when you do those things, I'm wishing also that you will face those things yourself. So that you can learn by them, okay? So overall, it's more an element of expansion and evolving and expanding with me or without me on your own journey. I also go through these things myself. Karma is a bitch like that, okay? For me and for you or for whoever it is that's facing me or facing you, okay? So overall, I really appreciate everybody who doesn't still give up on me, be it they're very content with what I'm doing or be it they're not content with what I'm doing, they still come to me. So it's very funny because it's you know, it's like usually you assume that people who don't like what you're doing or they're disappointed in you or they have high expectations of you and they still come to watch you. It's a very big honor, honestly, because it's like they want you to fail or they want you to kind of like stop doing what you're doing. But then again, it's like the fact that you keep going, it's like motivation for them to, you know, it's like whenever there's a difficult time for them, they will go through that themselves. So it's very positive. All is very positive and all is very negative, and the harmony of these two is what is important for me. So what I seek for is overall harmony. So that's why I say harmony within yourself. Centering is also harmonious because you know what your expectations could be, you know what the reality could also be, okay? It's that type, coming into terms with both reality and the dreamland, the possibilities, the other dimensions perhaps, but then again, we're gonna keep it more realistic, okay? That's what you want overall, most of you, okay? And I wish to give you a reality check overall. I don't want to kind of like make you feel infatuated or it's like have certain expectations and then the expectations don't meet, etc. It's overall, you need to test everything I tell you. You will make the decisions always, be it you're gonna get married for love or be it it's gonna be arranged also, okay? You don't see it now, but then again, arranged also, it's a decision. It is a decision. It's a how strong and how willed you are and how passionate you are about yourself and how eager you're comfortable facing your karma alone or your fate alone is up to you also, okay? So enough of me talking, giving you certain like introductions or expressing myself, which could be annoying for some people, and some people really enjoy it, so I'm doing it for whoever is listening. So pick a pile, okay? So pick a deck. Pile 1, Dancing in the Dark. Pile 2, Golden Universal Tarot. Pile 3, Fountain Tarot. Pile 4, Millennium Thoth. And pile 5, Ethereal Visions. I did repeat this, it's the second time. But for those who wanted to kind of recheck, you can choose another pile. Perhaps you were drawn to picking another pile. So the question mostly is, when will you get married, if there's love or it's an arranged marriage? Okay, so these are the piles, and I'm sure you already selected those things. And for those who want to watch me shuffle for now, we're gonna shuffle as much as I can. So the archetype is mostly the energy of the marriage. Okay, so what type of marriage this is? If I have the lover, if I have the scratch, it's more arranged or it's love connected. And I will give you a certain channeled message regarding your marriage situation. Okay, you might be with someone as you don't need to be with someone. This one. Arranged or love marriage. So we have this ready, arranged or love marriage. I'm also drawn in adding, God, it's still okay. No. Damn it. Okay. Where's the Chinese article? Okay. So we are adding Chinese oracle last minute. My water bottle dropped, but it's still okay. We'll deal with it afterwards. It could be a year, okay? It's in the future. And if we're the year of the, I don't know, the dog year this year, I don't know what year we are, but you will know. So for some of you, if you want years, which year you're gonna get married to, you can use the Chinese zodiac years, perhaps. I channeled this right now. Okay, so I'm kind of adding it. I used all the decks. No, not yet. Spirit animal, it's more the energy surrounding your marriage. Okay, the energy spirit animal is overall what type of marriage synergy or dynamic it will be. Okay. I did channel the fire ant. More work related for some. Or it's like collective, let's say. But a higher purpose marriage, perhaps. You'll know for some, but I haven't used any So we have not yet created the Celtic spread. So we're ready. So pile one, whoever chose Dancing in the Dark, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what type of marriage you're gonna have. Okay, so it's like, is it a love marriage? Is it an arranged marriage? So let's see overall the main archetype connected to the type of marriage it is. So you have Thanatos. What's the numerology? Completion. Death card overall. The year, you have the monkey. Year of the monkey. And the animal connected to it, you have the owl with the beaver. It's a manipulated type of marriage. Okay, so it's more an arranged marriage overall. But it's a marriage that will give you happiness. Okay, so you don't expect it to be a happy marriage, but it is a happy marriage. It's more like it's you're gonna end a certain chapter of your life. Suffering element will end overall. You're gonna start something new. Okay, so you have EWRNJ, so you have Newark, New Jersey. Then you have Dusseldorf, Germany, but it's not necessarily the places I wish to kind of say, but for some of you, the person's name is EWR. It starts with those letters, either EWRNJDU or S. Okay, so there might be some letters that will kind of like be significant for you overall. This one, it's a lot of like it's very fated. Let's say there's a lot of manipulation, so people need this marriage. The person who you're marrying needs marriage partner, or it's manipulated overall. Okay, so for some of you, within 4 months, 4 years, you have age 16. For some of you might get married at the age of 16, or you got married at the age of 16. You have brown eyes here, green eyes, water wave, kinky straight hair, hazel eyes also. You have number 3, you have 11. So within 3 years, within 4 years, within 11 years or 11 months, it could be 11 months or 16 months. You have 17. It could be dates also you're going to get married on. Okay, so you have the 5th, the 17, the 11, the 4, the 63. You have amber color eyes. So you have hazel, brown, amber, green, and a lot of green. Okay, so 2 eyes are green overall. They might be married. You might get married on June or March. So 17th of June, 11th, 16th, 3rd, 4th, 5th of June, or 17th, 11th, 16th, 3rd, 4th, or 5th of March. Okay, could be 5 years. It could be 4 years. It could be 3 years from now. It could be you could get born. You can get married at the age of 16 or 17. For some of you, I don't know how young you are and which country you live in, but if ever there's young marriages there, you could also get married at the age of 11. Okay, so if the culture or the policies or the rules and regulations in the country you're in is allowing you to get married at that age, so 11, 16, or 17, you have those things. So for some of you, it could be very arranged. Okay, so overall, there's a lot of manipulation here. There's a completion, and also this is the karma. Okay, so karma situation, this is fated or this is definitely wished on. Okay, so there's a lot of energy put into the marriage, this one. Okay, and completion, so it's more a new beginning for you. So it's a complete marriage, a completion. It's a new beginning for you overall. So it's an arranged marriage, this one. And the main situation is the two of wands. It's decided already. Okay, it's a predestined or it's like before you were born they might have been an arrangement like this. It's more of that vibe. It's like I'm going old mentality here a bit, as if like very old-fashioned people. It's like before my child. It's like if I have a girl and if you have a boy, I'm kind of like, or you have a boy but my wife is pregnant with your dad had a wife, or it's like he promised you to someone before, or it's becoming an alliance, this one. It's there's a lot of alliances between two families, two companies, three I don't know, Gangnam, I don't know why I'm saying Korean, but for some of you it's more already destined kind of vibration, chibol and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of money perhaps in this investment, or if it's not money related, it's more manipulation, or if it's not manipulation, it's more like it's old-fashioned, it's old traditions, and it's already like a karma. It's more like this is the web of fate between those two families. Okay, so your challenge when you're facing this marriage is the 5 of Pentacles. The reason why it's that way, you have the Page of Pentacles energy. In the initial energy you have the 6 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles. This one, you have a lot of 6 in the beginning. Then in the middle section, you have the High Priestess. And then in the near future, you have the Knight of Swords. And one more, 2 more. I have the Death card. Twice the Death card here. You have Thanatos, which is the meaning of death for me, and you have the 9 of Swords. So for some of you, you will be forced into a marriage, okay? Even if you were interested in somebody else, okay? So this one, you might kind of have been interested, or you were dating another guy, even though you knew that you were predestined to be with this person. So it's more an energy of it's already decided. Why so? Because the families wanted this, okay? The families or the people or whoever this, for some of you, the person who is arranged, it could be that it's not a family thing, it's more a manipulation because a man or a woman is already infatuated with you, okay? It could be that way, as if like it's like you don't know who this person is, but this person fell in love with you, and it's like he's kind of using the family, or she's kind of using the family connections, or she's kind of manipulating a lot of stuff so that the family agrees on the marriage, okay? So it's that vibe. It's very old-fashioned, this one. It's mostly a man, or if this is a woman, she has a very old-fashioned father or grandfather, or whoever the father or the person who's manipulating this is, okay? So it's very old-fashioned, old traditions. So your challenge here is to kind of reject it, kind of give the cold shoulder to your person, because you don't know who this person is overall. You've never met them, or you have met them, but it's more like you guys don't like each other, or you believe you don't like each other, or you didn't have time to kind of date each other overall. So when comes the meeting, or when comes the marriage, it's more successful oriented. It's more equal give and take. There's a lot of like dowry here, or you know, it's like the thing that the female or somebody pays something, or it's I don't know what the customs are with you guys, but with the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, it could be that this is a rich man, or this is a rich woman, or it's a person that has a certain privilege, or it's like there's an equal give and take in between the families, okay? Not necessarily with you, but your family benefits as you benefit also, and their family benefits also. So it's more of contract signing. Okay, with the 2, which is the high priestess overall, regarding the marriage, it's more like there's a silence, there's a lot of hidden information, so there's a lot of manipulation. This one, I don't know if you're aware of it or not. There's a lot of like things in need. Okay, so there's contracts, there's secrets within families, there's the person who's manipulating, but it's like, you know it, you sense it, or you're intuitively drawn in. It's like there's a knowing that you know that whatever you do, you cannot necessarily escape this one. It's a very entrapping. Okay, so it's an arranged situation overall, and in the near future connected to the marriage, it's the arranged marriage. It's like you will feel frustrated a bit, you will have those kind of like mental it's like you're stubborn, or you will be worried about the marriage, but overall the marriage is gonna succeed in the near future. Okay, because with the owl and the beaver, it's a homemaking environment. Okay, so you will have a home for sure, you will have children for sure. With the owl, there's a lot you're gonna be like exploring, and it's a lot of abundance overall, but you will need to wake up to it. So there's a lot of intuition overall here. Okay, there's a lot of new beginnings. Okay, so you will not be the same once you're married to this person overall. Okay, but it's a very healthy, okay, because you have the owl here overall. It's a healthy marriage. No matter how it seems from an outward way, the arranged marriage will be healthy marriage. Okay, the completion is more, it's a new beginning for you. It's gonna be completed. The marriage is gonna be completed. Okay, and for those of you who need other years, I'll give you the dog years, a dog year, a rat year, or an ox year also. It could be those years in the near future. Okay, so that's an arranged marriage with the dancing in the dark. Okay, with the, but there's manipulation. Okay, so one person might have fallen in love with you overall, and they wanted to have you, so they manipulated the whole situation. So it's an arranged marriage. You get you get married to me because I fell in love with you. Could be that way. That's the vibe overall, but you don't know this person is. For some of you, if you know this person, then it was already settled. It's just that you haven't met them, or you kind of didn't have the chance to meet each other because the families separated, and then it's like the promise that they're keeping kind of thing. Okay, so it's that vibe overall. It's like a promise between two families. Okay, there's a lot of secrets and all that kind of stuff between you guys as family, but it's really not what I want to kind of focus on. Okay, so that's pile 1. Now pile 2, whoever chose the Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see if you're going to have an arranged marriage, or if you're going to have a love marriage. Okay, so you can fast forward. Okay, don't need to watch me shuffle. Yeah. So is this a love marriage, or is this an arranged marriage? This one, I feel like you can choose if you want to get married for love, or if you're okay with the arranged marriage. It's a matter of decision, this one. But let me just open the freaking card. You have the mentor. It's more logical driven. So I'll say it's like, even if you get married, I can't say this is a marriage of love. The Mountain. The Vow. This one, it's more business oriented. This is more like you get married for business, or it's like kind of like if you were from a rich family, you get married to a rich family, into another rich family, because it's more business oriented. It's like a noble will marry noble kind of thing. Okay, it's like a rich person will marry a rich person type of thing. It's like you don't go average or you know, middle class. This one, if I'm talking to rich people, that is, okay? So if you come from a rich family and a rich environment overall, and or you're ambitious, you're very ambitious. It's not that you came from a rich family, or it's like a golden spoon kid or a silver spoon kid, whatever you call it. With the mentor, it's more like you're gonna be monitored. The marriage or the partners who you're gonna be kind of like looking at candidates, let's say, it's like either your parents, if you're from a rich family, your parents are going to monitor who you need to marry. Okay, that type. If you're the ambitious type, okay, you are the ambitious type, you're going to monitor who you're gonna, it's like I'm kind of picturing you'll have pictures in front of your office table, and it's like you're gonna look from which family this girl or this guy is. With the thread, it's more a vibe of you need something from the marriage. I don't know. It's definitely you will. It's arranged marriage, this one, but you're gonna choose who the best candidate is here. The best candidate for what you guys need overall. So what type of marriage will be this be? Surrender. Oh, I don't know. With self-discipline. Which years could it be? Could it happen? So you have the year of the rooster, the year of the dragon, the year of the tiger also. Okay, so tiger, rooster, dragon could be years when you're gonna get married. Zodiac Chinese years, you could in the near future. What's the overall energy around the marriage? So you have otter. It looks happy, and you have turtle. So I can say it's gonna be happy and lovable, I guess. It's gonna be lovable marriage. So the person who you're gonna choose will cover up your needs, or will kind of be able to satisfy your needs, plus you're gonna like them. Okay, so you're gonna like this person. You're gonna have a happy marriage overall. Okay, so it's more you will decide who you want to get married to overall. And for your own good, this one. It's more, it's either it's for business, okay? And you have like qualifications that your person needs to meet, okay? You as the person, okay? You're the one who's gonna choose. It's more like I'm the boss here, and I'm kind of like looking, and it's like if I'm single bachelor or bachelorette, I'm very like ambitious woman or man, and I need to marry in business. Okay, we need alliances kind of thing. Okay, if it's not me who's in the alpha energy, I'm part of a family that's like in an alpha energy, or it's like the mentors, like people like observe. Okay, it's more like it's like family business, or a business, or it's a vow. You make promises. It's like you I can't say those things. I don't know you that much. But overall, this one, it's more you decide who you're going to get married to. And you look at the best qualified person there. And what type of marriage this is, you're going to surrender to the marriage, obviously. And there's a lot of self-discipline. So you're a very disciplined person, or the marriage is very disciplined. Or the marriage is overall more distant, perhaps. But the vibe of the marriage is a very happy, like I'm happy, I don't need anything overall. So all my needs are fulfilled with this woman or this man who you're gonna get married to. With the turtle, overall, there's a lot of sensuous respect and wisdom within you guys. So you guys are very mature. So if it's not an alliance you're creating, you're choosing to get married to this one, okay? But overall, with the mountain, it could be that it's you're confident in choosing who you want to get married to. For some people, you will choose to get married to this person based on your decision, okay? For some of you, it's you will decide on this person based on what you guys need in your company, in your family. It's you need, this is more business, okay? Could be that energy. Third one, there's a person also who's monitoring all this. But with the freaking thread. For some of you, you will hold on to a person, but you're holding on to this person because you want to get married to this one, okay? Even though they might not meet the qualifications that your family needs, let's say, but you're gonna hold on to this one, okay? So you're gonna surrender to the person you want to get married to, but you're going to be very disciplined, and the marriage will be very happy, and you will not need anything because you feel very fulfilled. And with the turtle, it's overall very sensitive and wise and mature energy, okay? So it's either you're going to marry the person a bit older, you're more mature, or it's very on the table, okay? So it's like the person knows that you're getting married because of business kind of thing, okay? That type. So you have IST, you have Istanbul, Turkey, you have ORDIL, Chicago, O'Hare, Illinois, and you have AUS, TX, so Austin, Texas, but it doesn't need to be from these countries or these airport codes, okay? It could be IST for names or last names, ORDIL, or AUSTX, okay? So you have those letters for your partner, okay? It could be your name as it doesn't need to be, okay? It could be initials of your person. I have everything. I didn't give you clarifiers. I'll just give you some kind of eye contact or like ages, perhaps. We'll see. So let's go with those that I have. So you have brown eyes. You have amber eyes. So overall, it's brown-eyed person. You have a DEC, December or October. So you might get married in December or in October. 28 years old. So when you're 28 years old or when you're 31 years old. 13, 14. So these could be dates, okay? So it could be when you're going to get married. It's either on the 31st of December, 28th of December, 14th of December, 13th of December, or it could be 13th of October, 14th of October, 28th of October, and 31st of October. Your person definitely has either brown or amber eyes. You will know if that's true. That's only up to you to discern that much, okay? So you have those informations. So this one is overall, you're gonna decide if you want to get married to this one. There's no real element of love. It could be love, but it's overall more rational thinking, okay? It's rational thinking. There's no real element of like losing yourself in love, this one. But you had the devil card there. So losing yourself in passion could be a reason why you might want to go there, because you have the thread there, but I don't really know, okay? And for some of you with the devil, it's overall you have needs. You have needs. Alliances, business, I don't know, whatever. So let's see what the main situation around the marriage is. So you have the Page of Pentacles overall, with your challenge being the Seven of Wands energy. The reason why it's that way, you have the King of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Swords energy. In the initial, you have the Ace of Swords. In the middle section, you have the Empress card, Major Arcana, with the Three of Swords. Oh, I don't really like. Do you want to get married? That's the first question I need to ask you, that, okay? Because the vibe I'm getting is that you're not. It's like you will decide you want to get married, but then again, it's like you're just jumping in the marriage, as if like the marriage doesn't mean anything to you, kind of thing. Okay, so for some part. Do you need to get married? This one is like, when will you get married? You have those dates, okay? But when you're married, the energy, it's either you will benefit from the marriage, either you're not benefiting from the marriage, but you just want to get married for the sake of getting married, or you're getting married because other people are telling you to get married, okay? So it's that time, as if like with the thread, it could be that you're barely hanging on, but you need somebody who will kind of take care of you, perhaps this one. You need somebody to take care of you overall, okay? Or your parents want somebody to take care of you. So it's more like you will get married because the option is there, so you'll get married. But for some of you, it's like, if you don't really want to, you don't want to get married, don't get married, okay? So this one is that vibe. With the Page of Pentacles, what type of marriage this is? It's like you're giving it an option, you're giving it a chance, okay? So you are giving this person a chance. Whoever the person, they're kind of like recommending you to give a try. Or you have your eyes on somebody, perhaps, that you're interested in. Now, why you're interested in getting married, this one is more like with the King of Wands in reverse, is that you have the Five of Cups and you have the Seven of Swords. Like, okay, this one overall is just the vibe of you just need to get married, okay? So if somebody's telling you just need to get married, so you just want to get married overall. So you're offering your the opportunity to anyone who's qualified as per somebody or per you, and you want to give them a try because you don't want to be alone, okay? You don't want to be alone. You don't want to kind of like live your life alone. You need a companion. You want somebody to take care of you, which is completely normal if you want to get married, this one. And with the King of Wands energy in reverse, it's more like you're just kind of giving it a try. There's no planning here. There's just if this is what I need to do, I will just do this kind of energy, okay? So I don't want to be alone, so I kind of have my eyes on someone, so I'll just kind of give this person a chance, okay? It's that vibe. It's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's that vibe. Your challenge in the marriage with the Seven of Wands. Okay, when you get married like this to the person, okay, whoever you're choosing to get married to, overall, your challenge in this marriage is to simply not feel offended, okay? Like, not look at your wife or your husband as if like they're against you or they don't love you or that kind of stuff. Because it's like once you get married to someone, you're stuck with them a bit, okay? So just remember that your person is a different person than you, which you're aware of. And don't like, it's like, just be advised of your own mirror images in your marriage, okay? If you have certain expectations from your person, then your person is allowed to have expectations of you. So be careful of that, and your challenge is to face that karma, perhaps, okay? With this one, with the Six of Pentacles, it's more like it's not just you who's going to benefit from this marriage, another person is going to benefit in the marriage. So if you want a person who's going to take care of you overall, you need to take care of your person too. Just remember that the challenge element here in this relationship is that if you want someone to take care of you, or if you have qualification, then you have to be advised that your person also has their own preferences too, okay? And they're not just there to, I don't want to say take care of you, I'm not gonna say babysit, but this one, it's more like take care of you. They're a human being like you are, okay? So overall, I'm surrendering, and they're self-discipline. So you might be like this. It's like you might be very self-disciplined and you just surrender to certain stuff, and it's like you just believe that by being organized, or it's like by meeting the deadlines, that's all that counts overall. But it's like, I'm not worried about the relationship. The relationship looks very happy and there's no needs, and it's like with the turtles, overall on the physical level, you guys look very sensitive and very harmonious with each other, which is good, okay? So this one, arriving there perhaps are challenges, or these are little things that you need to work in the relationship. So it's overall, you're deciding to get married with this one, okay? Could be for business sake, as it doesn't need to be for business sake. It's just that I want to get married to this person, so I'm just giving this person a chance, okay? And I'm holding on to this person, and I'm still holding on to this person. So you're holding on to one person. You want to get married to one person, okay? There's a lot of like holding the wand here, okay? But this looks very much like the thread energy. So for some of you, you're being stubborn about one person, okay? You're being stubborn with one person. You have one person in mind and you just want to get married to this one. So you're surrendering and self-discipline. Okay, so it's more, there are certain things that you're losing to choose this person, or you're losing certain stuff for this person. But then again, you're satisfied with only this one. Could be that way. Okay, like this needs to be the one where you're not going to get married. Anyways, with the Ace of Swords energy in the initial, it's more like there's a truth you're going to mention, or there's going to be like an opportunity to speak the truth. In the middle section of the marriage, or the decision of taking the marriage, it's more it's like there's hustling involved here a bit, okay? So getting married to this person, there might be some challenges overall, okay? There might be a lot of judgment on a physical level, but it's only surface level, okay? There's a lot of judgment, but the person who you're getting married to is very lovable, okay? The person who you're getting married to, or who you are, or the marriage in general, will prosper, okay? Because you have the Otter with the turtle, and you have the freaking Empress, which is the major arcana here. So you have the Three of Swords, but the major arcana is always more predominant, okay? And the Empress is definitely like the mother. So for some of you, you're gonna, like, I don't know if this is a guy I'm reading to or it's a female I'm talking to. It's like the marriage will be, it's either you're gonna get married and then your person will be pregnant, and that pregnancy is gonna be judged a specific manner, but then again, overall the relationship or the marriage is prosperous. And in the near future, it's more like there's still a lot of, it's like you're overcoming the difficult sides of the surface level. So the person who you want to get married to, okay, or the relationship you guys might have, as if like I'm channeling like a older man with a younger girl, or an older woman with a younger man, okay, or something of the sort, which is more taboo in certain cultures perhaps, or the family is against this, or the family is for this, or something of the sort. There's a bit of insecurity on a physical level, as if like you're gonna face a bit of judgment on a physical level, but the relationship and the marriage is gonna prosper overall. Okay, that type. And there's a pregnant woman here. Okay, it could be that you will get married because the person or the woman or you are going to be pregnant overall. Okay, some people will look at this as if it's like not clean or whatever it is, but then again, you still are holding on to this marriage. Okay, so overall, be it's not pregnancy, you're going to make sure to get married to this person. Okay, be it for business sake or overall, be it business, or you're deciding on getting married with this one. It's more like you're holding on to this option and you're not letting it go. It's more like it's a dog that bit on an arm and it's like not letting go. Okay, that type. Okay, so and you're gonna be happy with the marriage overall. Okay, there's nothing you're gonna be dissatisfied with, and there's gonna be a lot of love between you guys. So you're getting married to the person you want to get married to. You make sure you get married to the person you want to get married to. Okay? That's the type of marriage you'll have. Okay? I'm not saying happiness, like love and all that kind of stuff, but you're gonna be happy. There's no real element of love here. We're not dying for love. Okay? It's normal. When we're going marriage, it's definitely very healthy the way you're approaching the marriage. Okay, so it's that type. We're not dying for love, and we don't have like certain expectations of love. We just have certain expectations we need to kind of make sure that the person will meet, and that's why we're getting married here. Okay, so you're getting married to the person you want to get married to. You need to get married to, or you want to get married to. Okay, that's it. Pile 2. Hope it resonated. Okay, pile 3, whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see who you're getting married to. If this is a marriage, I'm not going to say who you're getting married to. It's when are you going to get married, and if it's love or if it's arranged. So we're ready. So let me see if you're getting married. It's a love marriage, or if it's an arranged marriage. Okay, so it's a love marriage. You always are selfish when it comes to, it's like if you want to get married, it needs to be somebody you love. Okay, so this is a very much normal. You're getting love. You're gonna have a love marriage. Okay, forgiveness. So for some of you might be LGBTQ orientations like that, as you don't need to be, and you have leadership. So forgiveness and leadership kind of marriage. Okay, so there's a lot of arriving to the marriage. You will, I don't like forgiveness word. I'm gonna say this again. It triggers me all the freaking time. Forgiveness. What the fuck are we asking forgiveness for? For being lesbian, gay, perhaps, or bisexual. There's nothing to be forgiven for, okay, guys? For me, it's more like we need to just accept. But then again, for some of you, it's like your parents are not really I have snake here, okay? Like snake here, and you have ox here, and rabbit here, and tiger here. So marriage will happen either in a rabbit year, your zodiac sign, you have tiger year, ox year, and you have snake year. So for some of you, it's definitely snake year. Okay. What type of marriage energy? We have Hulk. That's the vibe around the marriage. And letters for your person. Letter names, like last name or first name. Could be countries too, but we're not gonna go. You have OSL, Oslo, Norway. You have RDUNC, so Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. JFK and Y, so New York, John F. Kennedy. Doesn't need to be those places. The letters are the most important. JFK, NY, RDU, and C, O, S, or L. Okay, so you have those letters that are here. I gave you years. Let's go with color eyes, or like dates or months, or what characteristics I can give you about your person. So you have deep curl. You have ice eyes, gray eyes, gray green eyes. Okay. Brown eyes, ice again twice, and hazel. You have 9 or 6. It's either 9 or 6. You have light yaki straight, and you have straight eyes. Okay, so these are characteristics about your person. You have lavender, so I don't know, the person's name might be Lavender or Levine, something of the sort. You'll know, okay? Or they smell like lavender. Okay, you have hazel eyes. That popped again. So this one, there might be many orientations. Okay, if it's not orientation question, it's more you focus, it's like you will find for yourself. Okay, this one, it's more like you are very in tune with yourself, and you will choose your lover. Or the type of marriage it's it could be that it's a open marriage. You will decide to have an open marriage kind of thing. It's either you're gonna like just have a government contract signed. It's just a mutual agreement. You could not necessarily get married, but you're gonna live with your lover overall. So it could be that way. With the forgiveness and the leadership type of relationship, and what type of energy, we have the Hulk. So overall, it's more it's like in the relationship you guys have, the marriage I'm just gonna create the Celtic spread, then I'll read for you, okay? Because I'm kind of getting an energy, but I'm not sure. You have the Two of Cups. So overall, you're getting married to the person you want to get married to. If it's not marriage, you don't need the marriage. It's more the vibration of you guys are living together. You're living together with your partner and you don't give a shit about what other people judge or say about the relationship overall. Okay, it's a very like high perspective. It's more like you kind of tune into more higher dimensions, or it's like you don't go in your ego overall, okay, with your person, or it's like the marriage is between you guys. You don't allow other people to kind of meddle in your business overall. It's like, I want to get married to this man or this woman, whatever orientation we are, okay? I could be straight, as I could be gay, as I could be lesbian, as I could be bisexual, as I can be a transgender. I will get married to who I want to get married to. Arriving to my marriage, or arriving to the fact that I'm not deciding to get married, I will have people who will kind of need my apology, as if like I will apologize to my parents because if they want grandchildren and I'm gay, I will not be able to give them grandchildren in a biological way. But if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna adapt, or I'm gonna kind of make sure that I will have my own baby with my own seeds, I will go through those things. For some of you, I get triggered whenever I read the forgiveness, because for me, it's like, be it you are gay, lesbian, or LGBTQ friendly, if your parents really, really, really love you and are eager to really go unconditional loving on you, there's no real element of forgiveness, okay? But with the leadership, it's more like you take things in your hands overall. Okay, regardless of you need to kind of like apologize to certain people, or apologize to your person for certain stuff because your parents are like not kind of accepting your partner, or some stuff of the sort. Okay, it could be that way. This one, it could be that the parents might not be agreeing on this, or certain parents will need to take time to kind of accept it. But then again, you guys are going to take the lead here, and you're just going to do what you want to do. This one, it's like, regardless of how people are going to judge you, how people are going to make you feel ashamed of what your decisions are, you're still going to love each other and nurture each other and fight for each other. And Four of Swords, it's more like take a break from all the other expectations of other people. It's more like you're going to be indifferent to how they're going to judge you guys and what they're going to say. Because overall, at the end of the day, people need to wake up to the fact that it's like, regardless of how they judge you and how they do it, what they say, it's like, that's their karma. It's like, if ever they're going to face somebody, if there's family. Look, let's not talk about other people. It's not really important. For some of you overall, regardless of how people judge you, I'm going to congratulate you on the fact that you're going to take things in your hands and you're going to love who you want to love overall, and be proud of being in a marriage or in a live together, regardless of how people see you, okay? With the Nine of Wands energy, it's more like you guys are going to be a bit like, sometimes you feel like you're hustling overall because of other people, okay? But the relationship between you and your lover, you and your person, is amazing, okay? Why so? Is because you guys are taking it slow. You guys are serious about each other, about your relationship overall, okay? In the beginning, there might be a lot of like accusation, there might be a lot of judgment, there might be a lot of like confliction internal, as if like, am I doing the right thing here? You are doing the right thing. If this love matters to you, how other people judge this relationship is really none of your business, okay? Like, you don't need to give a shit about it. As long as you're happy with it, with yourself, and you're being loved by the person who matters the most to you, it's very nice, okay? But if you're thinking about wanting to control how people are seeing you, then remember that you're not pleasing yourself here, you're pleasing other people, okay? But are you gonna love who other people choose you to love, or are you gonna love who you wish to love and the person who is your lover, who loves you for who you are, right? Overall, it's that vibe, okay? With the Ace of Cups, it's more like you're still gonna give, it's gonna be sacred between you and your person overall. And with the Four of Swords, it's more like you're gonna kind of like put in the back whatever elements bother you or hurt you. This one, okay? So this one, it's more like it's not just for gay people, it's not just for lesbian people, it's not for just transgender. There are people out there who have you know, like religious differences, who have, it's like, it could be like you know, two generations that kind of like in the past, those two generational ancestors killed each other and now they're together, but the society or the certain cultural families or the ancestors don't agree about the relationship. So this one, it's it could be many things. It's not just an orientation issue. It's about like me having daddy issues, let's say, and I'm getting married to an older man. Like I'm like, let's say I'm 30 years old, I'm getting married to a 70-year-old. I'm 16-year-old and I'm in love with a man who's 40 years old. You know, it's that type. Or it's like I don't know, like I'm Muslim and I'm in love with a Christian man, okay? I'm this religion and I'm in love with the other religion type of man. It's a very difficult situation. You don't see it right now, but there are certain religions that are very, very strict, and that certain people go through a lot of difficult times, okay? So for some of you, it's very it's difficult because there's a lot of judgment, or there's a lot of like, you feel like you need to climb a big mountain. But overall, the marriage, okay, the fact that you are with the person who you matters the most for you is the most important thing here, okay? So you will marry for love, be it society accepts it or not. You're gonna marry for love, for yourself, and you're not gonna regret it overall. You might apologize to those who need an apology, but then again, what are you apologizing for? That you were not able to meet their expectations, satisfy their needs, or their expectations overall. But you're marrying for love, this one. No matter how difficult it is, this one. So this is a love marriage. Okay? Pile 3. That was it. Pile 4, whoever chose Millennium, Thoth, Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see if you're going to get married for love or it's going to be an arranged marriage. And when are you getting married? Okay? So what time you're going to get married to? What time you're going to get married? So let me just shuffle the cards first. So is this love marriage or is this arranged? You have the Ocean. This is a long distance marriage, okay? Like perhaps you kind of had you have the Storm. It's a long distance marriage, okay? You might need to kind of travel for this marriage. You have the Horse year and the Goat year, okay? For some of you, those are the years. And you have the Dog year and the Snake year also, okay? Goat, Horse, Dog, or Snake years, okay? Chinese zodiac. If you kind of go in years, it could give you the most recent years. It could be 10, like 1 to 12 years, okay? It could be this year too. You will know. What type of marriage is this? So financial discipline and adventure. So you're definitely changing countries. This one. I don't want to say it's arranged. It could be an arranged, as it could be financial discipline and adventure. For some of you, I don't know why I'm channeling this. It's like, is there ways that you can get married and get paid to get married just for the sake of like helping people get citizenship or nationality? I don't know why I'm channeling that. But for some of you, it's not real marriages. It's just marriages on paper, okay? But you get kind of taken care of and all that kind of stuff. I've seen things at the airport, guys. I don't want to talk about these things, but for some of you, it's like you don't give a shit about the marriage overall. It's just a signing of paper. I've seen cases like this alive on my face, okay? Like, I don't know if this is gonna resonate. I don't really want to say this to Millennium top people, but for some of you, it could be that way, okay? You'll know if you're the serious type, okay? So you have individuality. And for some of you, you will marry into another nationality, or you will marry into another country, okay? So it could be same culture, it's just a person who lives in another country. We can go like Pride and Prejudice type, okay? As if like the girl is from India and she has people from America. It's an Indian who comes to get married to a bride who's Indian, to bring her to America, and she's just gonna kind of like be Indian from the mainland and take care of the family, you know? It's that type kind of thing. Or you're gonna get married to a foreigner, but you're gonna change countries, like Pride and Prejudice also. It's like a person you will meet in your mainland, but you will be needing to travel overall. So it's not necessarily arranged. You will choose to get married to this person, but you're gonna change countries or change countries. That's one. There's a overseas kind of thing. So if you're an American, you might need to go to Europe, or you need to go to India. You're gonna marry a Philippine, or like an Asian, or I don't know, like you might be an Asian yourself, but you're gonna come to United States, or I don't know, like the south of America, Argentina or Mexico, or you're a Mexican who's gonna get married to. But a Mexican, you could get married to somebody from Canada, United States. You will travel, okay? Could be that way. But it's not, I mean, it could be far as it could be like not that far, but you're just kind of needing to travel. But this one, ocean. There's an ocean wide. You might be Japanese and you might get married to an American. Or you are like Korean, you get married to a European kind of thing. Or you're Canadian, you get married to a European. You might be like a American who lives in Ireland, or you will be a Mexican who lives in Japan, kind of thing. It's that vibe, okay? So there's an ocean-wide difference. And with the storm, it's like adventure, but it's spontaneous. You didn't expect to fall in love with a foreigner, this one. You didn't expect to fall in love with a foreigner. You will never really thought about it, but it happened. That kind. Okay? The relation unicorn. It's a very much like accepting differences between cultures, religions. It's more modern personality you have. It's a very modern person you are. You're modern. It's like you don't really care about the same. So you don't care about getting married to the same culture. Okay? And you're going to be traveling for marriage. Gonna change countries overall. Citizenship, you're gonna have another citizenship. It's like an Italian will get married to an Latino. I don't know. You have many types. It's like it could be from a very traditional family, and you can marry into somebody who's really not traditional. I don't know. You have AKL, so you have Auckland, New Zealand, but the letters are overall the most important. A, K, or L. CMHOH. You have Columbus, Ohio. And you have SYD, Sydney, Australia. So, could be from Australia and then you get married to somebody from Europe. I don't know. There's a lot of diversity here. Okay, I have a lot of diversity. And it could be from the same culture, but you guys are going to travel somewhere. Because your husband or your wife is going to do business there. Okay? That type. Those are the things I have to tell you. It could be marriage for love. This one, it's marriage for love. You get married for love, regardless of what other people say. So, for some of you, might get married at the age of 31, or you're going to get married on the 31st. You have the 3rd. You have March. You have loose waves. And you have December. So, it could be the 3rd or the 31st of December, as it could be the 3rd or the 31st of March. Let me give you some other clarifiers, but for some of you, it's very simple like this. Okay, you have green eyes. You have the 27th. You have yaki straight hair. You might have, or your person might have a body wave. And you have water wave texture. Okay, so you have those eye colors or dates or years or the age when you're going to get married. So we got everything. So what's the main situation? This one, it's the Two of Pentacles. This is a very powerful card for me. It's like you're going on an adventure with your husband or your wife. That's what. You have the Knight of Swords, the challenge connected to the marriage. The reason why it's that way, it's the Prince of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. In the initial energy, you have the Temperance card, okay, which is art. In the middle section, you have the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. And then in the near future, you have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Swords, one more, the Star, one last, Five of Pentacles, the last, no, Five of Pentacles, okay? The main situation underneath, you have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Wands. So this one, overall, it's either there's no real love and it's more like it's more beneficial for you. It's like you kind of I don't know why I'm channeling this. For some of you, you do this is your job. Get married at least 3 times in your lifetime, and you travel for marriage because you need to help. You're helping people through marriage, okay? So overall, it's more collaboration work. It's more like perspective. It's a perspective. For you, you might not care if you get married or not. For some of you, it's a foreign marriage, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, it's more, it's not juggling, but kind of like, it's the way you kind of see life. It's your own way because you have the sun and the moon, and it's both two eyes, and The Two of Pentacles here, you have like an infinity sign, and you have all the 4 elements. If you look at it like this, it could be like the left side is more the feminine energy, the right side is more the masculine. It's a very it's like the way you see the world might not be the same way other people see. Okay, there's a lot of things that you kind of like it's like there's not a lot of restrictions you put yourself into. Okay, you're very clear cut like that. Okay, overall, with the financial discipline, the adventure, and the individuality, is that whatever you guys need to do, you embrace it regardless of how you feel about it or how attached you might be to some people or some countries or some lands overall. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is overall something that you're juggling. It's like if you need to get married, you need to get married. If you need to move for marriage sake because your partner needs to, you know, be somewhere else, the business is better somewhere else, you're embracing those things with your partner. So it's an arranged marriage, as it doesn't need to be. You choose to be married to this one. It might be very spontaneous for you. You meet your person and you need to travel, and you guys kind of like get married fast. And it's more the reason why it's that way with the Prince of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. You guys both are people who like to invest in relationships, or you like to invest, or you have a certain lifestyle you need to embrace. You're very intelligent people. The marriage is very intelligent. The marriage, it's like survival overall. What I need to do to survive, or if I have a certain quality of life that I like to enjoy, I embrace those things. That type. With the challenge here with the Knight of Swords overall is that perhaps marriage, it's like you guys are adventure loving type of people. Okay, so you need adventure. You like to travel a lot. You like to be passionate about what you do. You're very deep people. Overall, it's a very deep relationship you might have, as it could not be necessarily deep, but it's deep enough for your own benefit. Okay, so the marriage is more flexible. Okay, it's a very flexible marriage, this one. You just embrace what you need to embrace overall. With the Temperance, it's more moderational. Okay, so you know what you need to do and you just embrace it. You know what you need to juggle, you're embracing it. It's like if I need to change countries, I'm gonna embrace that. If I need to do this for the marriage or for my other person's benefit, I will do so, kind of thing. This one, you will choose who you want to choose, or if it's an arranged situation, it's already settled. You will know if it's more financial oriented or helping people come to a specific country through marriage. I don't know. I'm not kind of like encouraging anything, but if you know about these things, you're gonna be doing that. But most of you overall, 90%, this one is more, you will choose who you want to get married to. It's going to be very unpredictable. You will not expect to get married to this one, but overall, you're the type that can get married. It's like you don't have restrictions when it comes to marrying, I don't know, another person, another culture. You like embracing those things. You like adventure. You like to discover other cultures. You're very exotic, but it's not the word. You're very universal, perhaps. That type. Okay? You can get married to an African. You can get married to an Indian. You can get married to a European man or woman. You can get married to an Arabic countries, or a Muslim, or anything. It's very open, this one. Okay, so there's no real boundary. Even if there are boundaries, you overcome those things. You and your partner, that type. You embrace the relationship, the fate, you make it happen, this one. It's more like, I want it, I will have it, kind of thing. Okay, with the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands, it's more like you will decide that this is a partnership you wish to kind of invest in. So you will invest in the relationship. It's fated for some of you, as it could be a very good relationship you guys have. There's a lot of intuition in this pile also. So you guys are very discerning people. The relationship is discerned also. It's more like you don't waste time arguing about unnecessary things. You're more the type that likes to travel. You're more the type has like work focused. You're more the type that's like independent overall. I'm independent, my partner is independent, and we are partners in crime, that type. It's like you might be the couple that kind of invest in North Face, you kind of invest in icebreakers, you invest in good quality clothes, you invest in trips, you invest in, I don't know, like whatever needs to be invested in, you invest in those things. You're the type that doesn't waste stuff. You're the type that doesn't kind of like argue. You don't waste your time. It's like you're more collaboration work overall together, okay? That type. And in the near future, with the Six of Cups, it's more like you will be partners in crime overall. I have the Two of Wands, I have the Four of Wands, I have the Six of Cups here. Overall, it's a very adventure-loving couple. So you guys are going to get married when you want to get married. You're going to travel when you want to get married. You will travel for financial reasons also. But you like adventure. You embrace those things, okay? With the Star, it's more faith. It's like you guys always have faith in your relationship. With the Seven of Swords, it's more like you always speak the truth. It's a very bold and honest type of relationship, regardless of how the other one will judge the other. As if like if I need to say something and I know my person's going to judge me, I will still say it. I'm not going to deceive my partner that much. And with the Five of Pentacles, it's more an energy that whenever there's a failure, whenever there's a difficulty in the relationship, there's an abandonment, or we kind of are having arguments, we always wish to give it another chance, okay? We always give ourselves another chance overall. It's a very practical, focus on the relationship. It's like two people who understand each other very well, okay? And who always speak the truth and doesn't like to be indifferent about each other. Okay, that's what the Three of Swords also meant. You have the Ace of Swords, which is a truth, and you have the Two of Swords, which is indifference. But overall, I feel it's more empowered energy, this one. And more unicorn, it's very spirit potent. So I'm not going to go in my ego this one. This one, it's more mental, taming the mind, going over differences, embracing the whole, which is the ocean also. The ocean is very, very deep. It's also the beginning of life, okay? With the four elements, you have the ocean, but we started from the ocean overall. And the storm is all electricity, but it's also unpredictable. It's unpredictable. You don't see this partner coming in your life, but then again, you will choose to be with this person, and there's a lot of differences in your marriage, okay? That type. That's your marriage. You're gonna marry for love overall, and if you're not marrying for love, you're marrying because you need to. But overall, there's no boundary set in your marriage overall. Okay, and there's a lot of trip, there's a lot of traveling, there's a lot of financial opportunities, and you will be individual. You kind of both have your own individualities in your marriage. That type. Okay, very nice. So you had that pile 4. Now pile 5, whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see who you're gonna get married to. But it's not who you're going to get married to. It's when you're going to get married, and if it's a love marriage or if it's arranged marriage. So let's see if it's a love marriage, it's arranged marriage. You have the Queen. So for some of you, your mom or the Queen has a say in it. I don't know. And you have the kiss. So why did I have the Queen here? It could be your Queen. So it could be love marriage, this one. Could be love marriage. Because you have the kiss. So it's a arranged, it's not an arranged marriage. It's a romantic marriage. What type of energy is the Tiger? Okay. It's very self-protective. Okay? You guys have a way to like preserve the relationship. And you have Whale. So Whale and Tiger is the marriage vibration. You have follow your dreams. Okay, so you're gonna follow your dream to get married to this one. You have pride. So you're gonna pride yourself on marrying your person. So whoever this is, whoever your person is, you kind of treat your person as your queen. Okay, so your queen or your wife or your it's like if you're lesbians, it's definitely your queen that you are in love with, and your dream was always to get married to your queen, and you're priding yourself over that. If this is same sex, it's lesbians, gays, transgenders, bisexuals, and all that kind of stuff. You get married to the person who you want to get married to. You're romantically interested, and you guys are very protective of your love. Okay, you don't allow other people to kind of look at the marriage as if it's you don't allow people to judge you. You guys have a very intimidating vibration, but you're very compassionate also. Okay, so you kind of keep the integrity with people in general, but the integrity between you guys also. So it's a very fired up relationship, I'm gonna be honest with you, between you guys. Okay, so with the Whale, it's also very compassionate. So you will have that type of marriage between you guys. So you guys are going to follow your dream, and you're going to pride yourself. You're going to be proud of each other's. I'm going to be proud of my partner, and my partner is going to be proud of me overall. We're proud of being together. Any orientation, straights are included. Okay, any orientation when I say that. So when will you get married? You have the rat year, you have the ox year. You have the dog year, the snake year, and the pig year. So if you do some researches in the near future, what years those are going to be within 1 to 12 years from now, you will know exactly which year you're going to get married. Let me give you like clarifiers or perhaps information about your partner. So you have brown eyes, either 9 or 6, okay? You have the 12 of February. Eyes, there's a lot of eye color, okay? So I have a lot of eye colors here. So you have the 11. So 9, 12, 11 of February, perhaps. So in February. Deep waves. Eye colors, I have gray. I have, oh my God, okay. Bear with me 1 second. So I have ice color twice. Okay. Ice color twice. Yellow color. Hazel. Green eyes. Gray green eyes, okay, gray green, gray eye alone, and brown, okay? So you have those options. And do I have something else, some other stuff? You have deep curl for hairs, gray green again, Gray green again, so a lot of gray green and ice blue like this, and you have French curl also. Those were information about your person. Okay. Letters, I'll give you some just in case you want some. I heard Romania. Okay, so Roma or Romania. You have Rome, Italy, city code, but you have ROM. It could be their name is Roman or Rosie. Romanov also I channeled. Any ROM. Okay, it could be starting from R, it could be O, it could be M. You have MCIMO. You have Kansas City, Missouri, but it doesn't need to be from the country I mentioned. It could be the letters. You have SFOCA, so San Francisco, California. It could be Francisco also for some of you. And for some, it's Fanny. I channeled the name Fanny. Okay? Or it's a fan of something. Okay? Your person might be a big fan of someone. Okay? So you have those. Let's see what's the main situation about your marriage. So you have the Five of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. So this one, it's overall love marriage. It's a lot of like wanting to fight for the marriage. The challenge here with the Seven of Wands, facing unexpected challenges. You have the World card, which is the reason why it's that way. In the initial, you have the Hierophant with the Queen of Swords. Definitely this vibe I sense from the Tiger also. It's like you're not necessarily Seven of Cups in the middle section, and then in the near future it's more Eight of Swords. But I don't like this energy of Eight of Swords. You have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Below the deck, you have the King of Wands. I have the Queen, but I have the King of Wands here. There is love for sure, but what's the ending like? Okay. You guys are gonna have a happy marriage, okay? It's just that it's like every marriages, there's the challenges that come. So you might kind of have difficulty in the marriage lifespan, okay? There's no real divorce at the end because I just checked that myself, because the ending is more like Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, and then you have like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But the love is just so fierce, this one, that sometimes there might be some kind of like arguments, but you will marry for love overall, okay? With the Queen, it's overall, this is your queen, or this you're gonna be the queen. Because for some, I channel like the Queen will arrange this marriage. For some, there's a Queen. Or whoever you consider the Queen. It could be a mother figure, it could be a grandmother figure for some of you, but it's gonna be love. It's like you're gonna be in love when you're gonna marry your person. Okay? So there is a romance. Even if it's an arranged marriage, or it's like through alliances, or through through people, you're still gonna love the person. Okay? So the type of marriage this is going to be, you guys are very compassionate between each other. You kind of understand of each other. You understand each other very much, okay? And you are very fiercely attracted to each other also, okay? But each one of you have your own mood swings, okay, which is normal. Everybody has their own moods. So it's like sometimes you it might be very fierce, okay? Like your marriage is a very fierce marriage, okay? Like people will feel the sexual tension or the sexual energies around you, okay? Like if you and your partner are like very attracted to each other, we're gonna sense it, okay? If you guys are very humble and respectful towards each other, we see that also for sure. But we see the attraction, we feel it also. It's like people feel the attraction you guys feel. It's like we know you guys were attracted, we know you guys were in love, okay? It's like to be like a romance of a lifetime, like Romeo and Juliet kind of vibe, but it's like the ending is more happy, okay? So it's not tragic like Romeo and Juliet, but we feel the love in the air kind of thing, okay? So the type of marriage this is with the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it's more like there's a lot of like reflecting and thinking over the opportunity of marriage. This one, it's more like you don't, perhaps this one it's arranged, but you will fall in love with the person. So it's very very good, okay? It's like there's an arranged marriage and you fall in love with the person. So be it it's an arranged marriage, you fall in love with the person, or be it it's romantic, either or, you were offered, it's like people told you to kind of offer your love to this one, so you offer it. And overall with the world, it's more defined, so it's a new beginning overall. With the challenge, with the 7 of Wands, it's more like there are challenges for sure. I mean, perhaps the person might have had other suitors, or but then again they fall in love with you kind of thing, okay? It's that vibe. There's competition, perhaps this one. Your challenge when you're facing this person, there's competition, but you will win, basically. In the middle, in the initial energy with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords, it's either there's a father figure or a mother figure who arranged this for you, and it's settled, it's done. When you kind of meet your person, it's more like you're kind of like waking up to the other options your person might have had, or you might have had. And in the near future with the 8 of Swords, it's more like you want to surrender to this person, and this person surrenders to you, and you make them fall in love with you, but you feel a bit guilty of the fact that you kind of pressured them. But then again, it's a love marriage at the end of the day. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's more like you were patient and you kind of seeded the plants, the seeds, and you kind of harvested them at the end, okay? So there's a lot of challenge, but there's a love here. There's follow your dream, and you prided yourself over this, and there's a journey arriving there, okay? So for some of you, it's that way. For the other way I could read this, but the Hierophant, it's more like you kind of like are old-fashioned, or you follow tradition. And with the Queen of Swords, it's more like whatever you decide, you make sure that you kind of like plan it out. So you plan this out so that you can definitely make the odds in your favor, and you succeed in making your person, entrapping your person to love you, and feel a bit guilty over the fact that you kind of manipulated this a bit. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's more like you succeed in this one, okay? I don't know why. It's either you want to love someone, okay, or you fall in love with someone, okay, and you manipulate that person to love you. You might feel a bit guilty for doing that, but then again, it ends well. It finishes well. Overall, your person loves you and they will choose to love you, kind of thing. And you got what you wanted also, this one, okay? So it's a romantic marriage, but there were some manipulation, okay? That type. but you're following your dreams and you're priding over it. You're proud of who you got married to. You're proud of yourself for getting married to this person also. Okay, and the type of marriage is very protective. You're very possessive of your person. You will be very possessive of your person. You're going to be compassionate with them, but you're going to be very possessive over your person. Be it you guys are different orientations, gay, lesbian, transgender, or you're straight. Okay? When I'm saying traditional, you have your traditions, regardless of your sexuality. That kind. Okay? So this is all that I had for all of you out there, okay, who wanted this reading from me. So I hope it resonates and I hope it gave you a certain clarity. And that is all that I have. So keep in tune for my other projects on my YouTube channel. I will be uploading soon enough. I might take a break, but then again, I will still upload. I promise you that much for now. Okay, so thank you very much for your patience till now, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.